Hello, Yu-Gi-Oh tubers. JBuzzsaw79 here with another deck profile. Just to tell you in advance, this deck is something I'm toying with right now, but I really wanted to get it up, so I had to do some practice for a couple cards in here. I don't like doing it, but you know, it is what it is. And I really would like to get some feedback on this. Anybody that watches this, and kind of let me know what you think about it. Alright, well, let's just get into it here. That's Ghostrick Stein, number 1, number 2, and number 3 Ghostrick Stein. There's been a lot of Ghostrick decks out right now. Ghostrick Monarchs I've seen, well, it's other Ghostrick Stall things mainly, which is really weird to see some of the engines people are basically putting with this. I think I saw somebody even play D-Hero with Ghostrick, so I don't know. Let's get into here. Stein, he basically when he's flipped up, sorry, let's pretend. Yeah. When he's flipped face up, you can add a Ghostrick spell or trap card from your deck to your hand. Again, you know, he's kind of needed. Basically, he kind of sets the tone for the rest of the deck. So you kind of need to get the cards that he, you know, gives to you. So I run 3 for that reason. I'm running 2 Witch in this deck. Ghostrick Witch, you can flip a card face down. She's basically Tsukunomi. I believe that's how you say it. Except obviously she's Ghostrick, so you can kind of set the Ghostrick support with that. And she doesn't go back to your hand. But beyond that, it's basically the same card. I am outside, that's why you hear the car in the background. Neighbor pulled in. Next up, I have, here's one proxy. Yes, I just wrote it on there. Part 2 is Janshi, because apparently I only have the one I could find for it. When you flip him up, count number of Ghostricks available, and add a Ghostrick monster equal to its level equal to the number of Ghostricks that you have on the field at that time. So I'm only running 2 for right now. Again, this is more of a trial out. I am running the 2 Ghostrick Specters. When a Ghostrick is destroyed, you can show this to your opponent, special summon it into face down defense, and draw a card. I may move this up to 3. I don't know yet. We'll have to kind of play it by ear. 2 Ghostrick Werewolf. I think Werewolf is pretty good. When you flip it up, count the number of face downs on the field. Your opponent takes 100 times the amount of face downs as direct damage. So, yeah. 1 Mummy. When he's flipped up, you can get another normal summon of a Ghostrick, I believe. I don't remember if it actually says Ghostrick now. Yeah, Ghostrick. So, Ghostrick Mary. I might move Mary up to another one also. I don't know yet. When a Ghostrick is, you can discard that special summon a Ghostrick monster from your deck to face down defense. So that's pretty good. But you have to take damage, so I mean it's kind of, I don't know. I might move that up to 2 as well, so I don't know. And I don't have any of this, so again, this is the Ghostrick Ghoul, if I played it. He's the one that basically says you can add all the Ghostrick's attacks to one guy, and then that one guy can attack. I think 1 might be good, from what I've tested so far, because with 1, you get all these other Ghostricks up. And I have to check the Boolean on it, but I think you might be fine to have them all up, have Ghostrick Ghoul target himself or another one that you really don't care about at the time. To put all the attacks in 1. Have the other ones all flip themselves face down, and then just have the 1 attack. So that way, because everybody's playing frickin' 3 Mirror Force and whatever else. So then you only got one then, so it's not so bad. Here's where fun starts. 2 Ghostrick, Ghostricks, 2 Swarm of Locusts, 2 Swarm of Scarabs, and 2 Des Lakota. Now, let's start with Locusts in the back. Swarm of Locusts, when he's flipped up, destroy a spell trap card. Okay. Swarm of Scarabs, when he's flipped face up, destroy a monster. Okay. Des Lakota, when he's flipped up, draw a card. So, and they all flip themselves back down, just like the Ghostrick monsters themselves. So I don't run any MSTs because Scarabs can keep going. Locusts rather can keep going. And destroying monsters with Scarabs is pretty easy. Somebody said, well, what about the cards that say they don't be destroyed? Like, I forget the name of it now, the BLs. What about BLs? Okay, well, flip Witch, flip him down, flip Scarab, blow him up. I mean, there's, you have to kind of combo, work your cards together, but yeah, you can do a lot of things with this deck. So, that is my monsters. Moving on to spells, and this is why I run the 3 Stein, this is for things like this. I'm running 3 Ghostrick Mansion. Mansion I really like because half damage for everything that's not a Ghostrick. Now, yes, it does stop my Scarabs and my Locust and my Lakota, but I really don't care. I don't need them to attack. Their effects to me are more valuable by them not attacking. So, my opponent also included in that takes half damage, but I can attack you. You can also attack directly, but you can't attack face down monsters. So, for example, on a good turn, I can flip Ghoul. Ghoul, let's say, get up to like 3,000. Poke directly at my opponent, 3,000. And they take it all. They hit me with 3,000, I actually take 1,500. It seems fair. I forgot I had those in there. Next up, apparently I forgot I had these in here. But I am running 2 Proxy and MST because apparently I couldn't find any. I haven't played this deck in like 2 weeks. 3 weeks now, whatever. I'm also running 2 Duality because apparently I don't have enough Duality. So I'm not really going to spend time on those. 1 Allure of Darkness for draw, and they're all dark, so why not? And 2 Swords of Concealing Light. Swords of Concealing Light are really good with the Ghostricks. When you play this card, all the monsters your opponent controls go face down. And they stay that way until the second standby phase. So I get 2 turns, all your monsters are face down. Now if they summon another one, they can still attack with it, so just keep that in mind. So yeah, that's it for the spells then. Moving on to the traps here. Some of these traps are going to be pretty obvious, but too far. 1, 2, Ghostrick Vanish. I like Ghostrick Vanish because you cannot target with an attack or by a card effect. It can't be destroyed either. Your face downs. So you just have to flash a Ghostrick. So you can sit on Spectre if you want him for a while, or Witch, and just protect yourself. I'm only running 2 of those right now, so apparently didn't have enough Mirror Force, so I'm proxying 2 of those, or 1 of those rather. So 2 Mirror Force, because yeah, why not? And then I had to proxy 1 Needle Sealing. Needle Sealing is really good because, again, if they're pushing and they're attacking me, to hope to destroy my stuff. Well, that's fine, except that it won't work on my stuff. So I feel free to activate Needle Sealing whenever. So it's a really good card in this deck. I'm only running 2 though because I think 3 would be cloggy. I don't know. We'll have to see. 1 Bottomless. See what Bottomless does. 1 Ceasefire, because Ceasefire is godly in this deck. If your opponent's stacking the deck, putting all these monsters and they keep pushing against you, you can flip all your stuff up, do whatever it does, throw a Ceasefire afterwards, and then flip all your stuff back down. If your opponent has anything that they're going to set or something that they were going to try, it's crazy. You have to excuse me about the thing there. don't really care because Ceasefire, it's 500 times. So if you get 3-4 monsters out, your opponent gets 3-4 monsters out, that's like 4,000 damage potentially this card is doing. One card. So, yeah. I'm also running a pair of the cylinders. You know, catch the attack, reflect it back to them. So basically, they're going to be trying to get rid of the mansion, or they do attack. They're going to try to bump up their attacks really high because they're only going to take half damage. What they figure. So yeah, and actually, then at that point, you just negate the attack, damage it back to them. So they're not really going to be ready for that. Just checking something once. I guess this is a question I'll have to find out unless somebody knows, but I was just kind of glancing at my Ghostrick mansions. And my guess would be when they attack, so like if you have blue eyes, they say, oh, attack with my blue eyes. Okay, well, magic cylinder that. Even if mansion's out, because you're negating the initial attack, I would think they take the 3,000. So, which is actually really nice then. So if you set it up, you're like, well, I see fire, and you attack, so I magic cylinder, and you're dead. Yay. We put this with, again, the Werewolf. It's really good. So that's the deck. Ghostrick Swarm Burn, I guess. You want to make some crazy title for it. But tell me what you think. I'm really, really interested in people think about it. Thumbs up if you liked it. Thumbs down if you don't. Go ahead and share it with some friends at least. See what people think about it. And if you want to subscribe, that's fine. I'm not saying nothing against it, so if you want to, you can, but I don't ask for them. But by watching it and sharing it, I guess to me, I feel that's always good enough. So please stay tuned. I got more deck profiles underway, some of which are pretty interesting. Some concepts that I have come up with. And I like to share them with people and see what you guys think. So thanks for watching, and have a good day.